This is self-publishing news for January the 17th, 2022. It's the first news segment I've done in a while. My apologies that I have kind of veered away from it, but without any further ado, let's just dig right into the few news items that went ahead. I curated today. It's starting out with a story origin blog. My boy Evan Gao over here just published, magnifique, how to run author newsletter swaps. Look, an author newsletter swap works like this. You've got a newsletter. Another author's got a newsletter. You both got books that you want to go ahead and promote, but you can probably just promote your own books to your newsletter and your fans are like, yeah, we already kind of know. Or you kind of say, hey, I will go ahead and promote your book inside my email newsletter if you go ahead and promote my book in your email newsletter. So it's a little bit of an exchange, but it can seem so overwhelming. And it can also be discouraging if you're brand new to the business and you're going, I've only got 6 subscribers. Evan breaks this down. In fact, actually, last week, I saw a fantastic workshop between he and Kathleen Sweeney of Bookbrush. It was really great last week. But at any rate, you could take a look here at Story Origin, talks a little bit more about how to run those author newsletter swaps. He demystifies the whole process. He actually even has some testimonies and some people telling, hey, this is what happened when I did this specific process. So take a look at that. As per usual, folks, I'll put the links inside the description down below. Very next item up in the news, Fictionary is looking for you. If you happen to be an experienced editor of some sort and you're looking for a little bit of extra work, or you're looking to get involved in a very reputable company such as Fictionary, well, they're looking for you. They are going to be getting a Fictionary certified story coach program. You can edit faster, you can edit better, and you can grow your business. I can't say enough great things about the gang over there. Christina, big shout out over to her over at Fictionary. I'm actually going to end up using Fictionary here probably as soon as I get through my normal stuff. But at any rate, take a look at it. They have a whole program that you can get yourself certified in, and this is a great way to kind of start out your new year, right? Okay, next item up in the news. This is pretty freaking cool. Self-publishing news coming from the Alliance of Independent Authors. I was just talking about them, Ally. And this piece is by Dan Holloway. By the way, what's up, Dan? Thank you so much for all the great news pieces that you put out. Self-publishing news is Overdrive records 500 million. That's right. Let's do our math here. 500 million? It's 500 million. Digital lens in 2021. What? That is absolutely nuts. Was your book one of those? Were you able to get your book borrowed over through Overdrive? And you're probably saying, okay, maybe. You go, you know what? Not sure what Overdrive is. Overdrive is essentially a library distribution avenue that you can utilize to put your books into libraries and public institutions of sorts, colleges and things like that. Overdrive, though, handles all that stuff for you, but you can find ways to getting into Overdrive. Places like Drafted Digital and Smashwords distribute to there. But this is crazy. When the pandemic broke out, reading hit an all-time high. And since it still continues on, we're seeing an upward trend in more digital reads. So this is really cool. By the way, highly recommend. If you got a local library, go ahead, get your local library card. You're going to download the Overdrive app. It's free, 100% free. And what you do is you plug in your local library and then you put inside your number. And then what it does is it goes and it pulls the books for you on your behalf. I've borrowed numerous ones through Overdrive. Hoopla is another one of my favorite ones. But this is so crazy to think that just Overdrive alone drew that much sales. Nuts, right? All right, next item up in the news, Apple Books for Authors. They've sent out an email in January the 13th. This is effective January 1st, 2022. Sales through Apple Books in Austria are subject to a value-added tax, aka VAT, of 10%. As a result of the VAT change, your proceeds and Apple's commission will be calculated after the deduction of the VAT, which means that your proceeds will change. Prices on the bookstore in Austria will not change, but you can update the price of your books at any time in iTunes Connect. So if you happen to be distributing through, let's see here, Ingram Spark or even Apple iTunes, aka Apple Books for Authors. They recently had some pricing changes. You're going to need to go back into your dashboard, make sure everything's kosher and that you're not putting yourself into the red and that you're actually getting paid what you're worth. That additional 10% can definitely add up over in Austria. So take a look into that. That was a good idea. Moving further forward, I just can't say enough good things about the company called Reedsy. That's spelled Reedsy. Actually, we did a collaboration guest blog post here on my website at Self Publishing with Dale. They're fantastic. They got a great YouTube channel, but the person who's in charge of their email and sending out a weekly, bi-weekly email from Reedsy, which if you haven't been subscribed to them, go over to Reedsy right now. Get yourself subscribed. You will thank me. Ricardo puts out the best emails packed with so much information. It is almost impossible for me to cover this within a short broadcast. He's been talking a little bit more about Amazon advertising. He's been talking about advertising your pre-order book. There's so much stuff. I'm going to keep bloviating about it, but at any rate, he gave a gentle reminder that there is a free ebook out there right now called How to Market a Book. I hear so many people that have so much issues when it comes to marketing and promoting their book. Go over and pick up Ricardo Fayet's book, How to Market a Book. It's available through Reedsy. You can see all these different things here. Absolutely awesome. And by the way, it's free ebook. You cannot beat the price of free. Definitely worth the read. Ricardo is an excellent writer, and I'll tell you, can't say enough good things. And last but not least, from the fine folks over at Lulu Press to be exact, are going to be hosting a webinar. Which publishing path is right for you? Well, they're going to discuss that. For a first-time author, choosing the right publishing path can be incredibly overwhelming. You've probably already asked yourself, do I self-publish? Do I find an agent in traditional publishing? And what exactly is a hybrid publisher? They're going to cover that. The host is going to be, of course, Team Lulu, and I'm sure it's probably going to be Chelsea Bennett over there, and Jen T. Grace as well. And Jen T. is from Publish Your Purpose. And you'll learn in detail the differences between self-publishing, traditional publishing, and hybrid publishing, and how to select the best option for your specific goals. Folks, always stay plugged in. You don't always have to stay on this channel right here. There's so many great resources that's going to elevate your understanding here of this business. Take a look at it. I've never been on a Lulu webinar and felt like I was hard pitched or sold anything. They literally just are giving this out of the kindness of their heart. So take a look at it. That's the news. January the 17th, 2022. What did you think about some of these news items? Was there something that I missed? I know I probably missed something in the few weeks that I took away. I do appreciate your time and attention.